Welcome everybody to another daily vlog, a vlog that happens daily, sometimes from Gaylord, Minnesota. Yes, I just delivered my load. The great thing is I don't have to hang around and wait for another load. There's already a preloaded trailer here, so I just dropped my load. I didn't even have to unload it and just find which trailer was already preloaded for me, hook up to it, and I'm ready to skedaddle. Well, kind of. I still got paperwork and some satellite communications I still have to perform. One of the great things about coming up here and picking up at this distribution center, well, it's not a distribution center per se, but it is. I mean, kind of. Hormel and some other companies do a lot of business with these guys. I don't know if it's a meat packing plant or what they do in here, or if it's just a storage facility. But what I really like about coming here, this is like one of my favorite places to come. Not only because it's quick and fast, but also it's a great place to come and get your clean on. No, I don't mean trucks. I mean, look at this place. Free showers just for hooking up your trailer. And it's actually pretty nice. Check this out. Circles all the way around. It's kind of like a really fancy hotel suite. If the toilet wasn't where you showered, it's just a big open area, which is kind of unique, right? You don't see this very often. The shower with an open area right directly to the throne. But it'll do. Wow. I feel 100 times better. Yeah, that's what's great about this place. Not only can you get your trailer done, you know, get your load, you can also get fuel, a truck wash, and a shower. Everything's, well, that's not free, and the fuel's not free, but the shower definitely is. Gotta put stuff away. Well, you know what? I might as well just get a drink and get out of this state. I had more of these. Thought I had more of my drinks. I guess I don't. Oh well. This will just have to do. So at the moment, I'm gonna go ahead and put my navigation into where I need to go, which I know where I need to go. I just kind of want to go a certain route, because starting tomorrow, if I could get there tonight, starting tomorrow in Metropolis, Illinois, is Superman Days, the Superman celebration. Yes, yes, and I'd love to attend and see what the festivities are like, rather than just viewing them on social media. It's such a small, dinky town. It's pretty incredible that something like that actually exists in a town like that. I think they do something similar in Iowa for Captain James T. Kirk, which I would love to go to one day also. But en route to Metropolis, I also have to finish up this trip down in Alabama, so I should probably get going. I have been driving for 8 hours, not vlogging, just driving. Stopped and got some food. Ugh. Yeah, it's 8 hours. I've been sitting on my butt nonstop for 8 hours. You know how hard that is? It's crazy. I get out of the truck to walk inside the truck stop to get some food, and I could barely walk. I can't imagine having to fly on an airplane for that many hours. But I guess I could do it if I had to, because I could do it in this truck. Anyway, so I stopped at this truck stop at the Missouri border. I didn't make it all the way as far as I thought I was going to make it. I was kind of hoping to make it past St. Louis. That way tomorrow morning I could wake up and make it into Metropolis for an hour or two, and then continue on down, and tomorrow night make it to Alabama. I just couldn't do it for some reason. I don't know. I didn't stop, but I only put on 504 miles. Well, what are you going to do? But this place is packed. Every parking spot is totally full. But if you see these little yellow things right here, every truck stop now charges to park. But they only do it in little sections. So everybody fills up all the free parking, and then what they do is they leave like 10 or 15 spaces of paid parking. But if you look out front here, hold on a second. What? Wrong way. Look that way. Some people don't want to pay to park, so they'll park longwise along the grass over here, blocking up people that actually want to park in these spots. And instead of paying just to park here, it's $12. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of money if you do it a lot, but it's a lot better to pay to park than do what like this guy here is doing. So I paid to park, easy peasy, pull in, nobody around me, because nobody wants to park to pay. Why is it out of focus? So I got this little receipt. I will set it here on my dash. Take everything out of my pockets because I tapped to pay. I got this working again. I got Samsung Pay working again. I had to cancel my card and then re-add the card for it to start working again. I'm probably going to have to do the same thing to my Apple, I'm assuming. Anyway, let me go ahead and get ready. And this vlog is going to be really short. There is no content today whatsoever. But I want to talk about something on a video that I shared that somebody else did. And so I do that. I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of people that don't do the same thing I do, though I do view a couple people that do similar things that I do. But there's also other people, like niche things like Disney people or Universal people or theme park people in general. And one of them brought up a cool subject on one of their videos about the cost of Disney and Universal and Six Flags and other theme parks, and how outrageously high priced the parks are getting. And I'll talk about that in 1 second. Let me go ahead and set everything up so I can chow down. I'll be right back. I'm basically back. Had to get me a Mountain Dew to go along with my meatloaf. That's what I got. I got meatloaf. Let me show you. You got to show the internet food, right? So I got, ooh, she gave me a biscuit. That's my meal for tonight. Yum, right? So tired of fast food. And I try not to eat it so much. Anyway, a lot of people commented on the video that I shared. Why? That is weird. I'm seeing like a thumbnail in the top right corner of the thing of Google Photos with an image of me. That's odd. Anyway, so I don't know if you guys, do you guys see that? It's right there. It's right there. I wonder if that's going to be part of the video. Anyway, so I shared a video that somebody else did, and I really don't remember who posted that. Paul Rides, or I forget who it was. But anyway, so they posted a video showing the cost of what theme parks cost nowadays. Because I remember back when I was a kid, Disney was free in California. Disney was free at Disney World. Or it got to the point where I think they charged $3 or $5 to get into the parks. And then you would purchase the tickets, the e-tickets and whatever, you know, they'd be priced differently for the type of attraction it was. And then I think it had to be late 70s maybe to compete with like what Six Flags was doing, where you would purchase one ticket and have the whole park all day, because that Six Flags did it right back in the day, because you want to keep people in your park, and that was a way to keep people in the park. You spend $20 or $19 on an all-day ticket to ride everything, and it would keep people there. They, you know, or Knott's Berry Farm would do that. Actually, Knott's Berry Farm was free, and they had ticket books too. I think Walt Disney took a lot of Walter Knott's ideas and implemented those into his parks. But it was really cheap, and it continued being cheap for the longest time, for many years. And then from what they posted in the video, they showed the price increase on a yearly basis. Like it would increase $1 one year, $2 another year, $3 another year. You know, it went from like $5 to $12 to $19 to $22 to $30 to $40, all the way up to now where it's like $100 or $112 to get into the parks. And it's probably going to go up again this year. And I don't know when it's going to stop raising. You know, what price are they going to cap it at? $150 per person? I have no idea. In my lifetime. Who knows in my kid's lifetime how high it's going to go. You think the ticket prices are ever going to go to like $200 per person per day? Could happen. And I started thinking about it. Why is it happening? Why can I go to SeaWorld for $39 or Busch Gardens, or I could buy a year pass at Six Flags for like $49 and go to every Six Flags in America with that one pass? But Disney and Universal, if I was to purchase passes, it would be something outrageous, like $800 or $900 a year. What I came up with, this is what I came up with. I'm thinking that so many locals have annual passes, right? So if all the locals, whether you're in Florida or California, buy an annual pass, you're going to the parks a lot, and you're not paying to go into the parks because you have an annual pass. So once you purchase that pass, so you could go and go and go and go. So Disney or Universal's not getting that money every time you go. You know, you could go 10 times and your pass is paid off. But let's say throughout a year's time, you go 50 times. They're not getting money for that. And more than likely, if you're a local with an annual pass, you're going to either bring your lunch in your car, or you're only going to stay half a day and go home, or you might go to Taco Bell or Subway for lunch and then come back to the parks in the evening to watch fireworks or something. So you're not spending that money within the parks. So that's a lot of money that the parks are losing. And so to compensate for that, I'm guessing that's why the ticket prices have kind of went up. You know, it doesn't hurt the annual pass holders so much because you're getting your money's worth as an annual pass holder. But the tourists that come to these theme parks, it hurts them. Yeah, definitely, because like if you have a family of 4 at $120 a person and you're going to stay for 2 or 3 days, yeah, it could put a hurt on the pocketbook. So, but I'm thinking that's why. This is for the people that left comments on that video to me. You know, that, wow, that's, you know, that's expensive. Or I don't know what a lot of the comments were. That's why I don't go to the theme parks or things like that. I was just driving. You know, sometimes you just drive down the road, and if I'm sitting on my butt for 8 hours straight, my mind just wanders. And for some reason, that subject popped into my head. And I'm thinking that's what I think why theme park prices are so high. Because the annual pass holders, they go and go and go and go, but they're not spending any money. Because you buy that pass, you know, you go 50, 60, 100 times a year, you know. But after the first 3 or 4 visits of park hopping, you know, and look at that, you're park hopping even. So you can go to the Magic Kingdom in the morning, Epcot in the evening, or Animal Kingdom in the morning, MGM for lunch, over to Epcot, ride Test Track, go over to Magic Kingdom to finish off the night. You're hitting all these parks that normally cost $120 per park, but you're hitting them all in one day, numerous times throughout the year. I'm figuring they have to get their money back some way, and by doing incremental monetary upgrades throughout the year or every year. That's how they're getting their money back, I'm assuming. And they're putting a lot of money into the parks and creating new attractions and new lands and everything. And that all costs money. So, hey, if you want to go to the theme parks, that's the price you have to pay. Anyway, so those are my thoughts. I'm ending today's daily vlog. Don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow neither. I was planning on doing this. Check this out. Check out the back. Ooh, isn't that cool? That's last year's That's last year's, I guess, because it's 2016. But yeah, so I'm really hoping I can hit that tomorrow, at least for an hour or something. It just depends on what. I'm at least 300 miles away from there. So if I get up bright and early in the morning, I might be able to get there by 2 in the afternoon, spend an hour, say hi to everybody, and make some new friends possibly, and see what else there is to do in town, and then finish up the last 200 miles down into Alabama, 250 miles, something like that, and deliver this load. All right, everybody, I am out of here. I'm going to finish this food, get this edited together real fast, even though it's probably really crappy, though this little segment of me talking to you has taken 8 minutes and 36 seconds. Wow. This may not be such a short video, but this is probably something you're not going to want to watch. Who knows? All right, everybody. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love you all. Peace. Peace. Wow, the phone's way up there. I can't remote control it. I have to hit the button.